my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here we go, set, 60 outlaw. Here we go. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Set, 90, Wolf. Topper. Shoot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Down, 30 base, 61, matchbox light. Down.
Off the play fake. Baldwin. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Solomon Thomas. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This one taken just inside the 10. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Giants. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Giants have taken the lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Watch the out. Watch the
Hard, hard. Sit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready up.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Go. Cut. Ready.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch twist.
Let's go.
To throw on second down, Baldwin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Baldwin. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Lock it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Back to throw. Baldwin. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ready.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Stand up.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Look at me. Door.
Hey, switch gears.
Shoot.
And he's in. Fly Eagles touchdown. From a yard out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Jumper. Check 4.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Alert. Hey, Wood.
You ain't going nowhere. 57 to Mike.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 42 yards. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up.
56.
57.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. In zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Alert! Pass 85.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now a handoff looking right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 90.
There.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Baldwin. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Baldwin. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Bang it. Bang it. Mike 34. Mike 34.
To throw on third down. Baldwin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Baldwin. Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Let's go. Hey, well, Mike 34. Mike 34. I got one. Check it out.
Rock it. Ready, go.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Ready.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Snap.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On first down, Baldwin will take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 54 yards away. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Baldwin. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. really good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Hey, box drop. Mike 20.
On third down, Baldwin. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 46 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, exit.
57 to Mike.
Put up. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Baldwin out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yes.
Mike 34.
Snap.
Back to throw. Baldwin. Able to find Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Set, ready. 18, Gator. 166, bullet high. 36. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, check Mike 57. Rip right. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ready.
From the gun on third down. Baldwin. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we Start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Caught by Jones. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Christian Wilkins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
We got 3. We got 2.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Jennings has it.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Baldwin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 17.
Check 31. Watch the edge.
Score. Bang.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. And that'll wind incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Check pass, check pass. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Go.
34's a Mike, 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him.
5.
On 4th down, Baldwin. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
50 seconds. 50 seconds to Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Baldwin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Baldwin in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down.
Allen now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, Delta.
On play action, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Buchanan. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Go!
Throwing is Allen on third. Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. Baldwin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down. Baldwin. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Baldwin. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pick up the ball.
On 1st and 10, Baldwin. Is they caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it. Help leading them to victory. And